Dirty trucks, dirty sidings. Duck, where's my train?
Calm down, James. I'll get it for you. What's up with you?
Henry was having his 5-yearly inspection, so I had to take the flying kipper early this morning.
Oh, I see.
Also, I saw something quite unusual when I was at Barrow.
Oh? And what might that be?
I was talking to one of the In-Furness engines, Sterling, when this diesel came by with a crane and a steam engine. It was a 4-4-0, with FR on his tender, and the strangest is, he was purple.
Purple? That's a rare color for an engine. Unless you include the mountain railway engines. Was he part of the IFR?
No, Sterling said he was derailed on the main line and doesn't know where he came from.
That's very interesting.
Indeed. Anyway, I've got no more time to chat. The sooner I deliver these goods, the sooner I can do something more fitting for a splendid engine like me. Like pulling coaches.
Ugh, is he ever happy?
I didn't know there was another purple engine.
Neither did I.
What are you thinking, Edward?
I think a visit to Barrow might be in order. What? Where am I? You're in the workshop of the In-Furness railway. Oh, okay. Where are you? I can't see you. Well, that's because I'm not actually there. You mean you're talking through a radio? No, I'm talking to you through your mind. Wait, what? What do you mean? Who are you? Please remain calm, okay? Only you can hear me. I'm a friend of the people who built you and I want to help you. I don't understand. Look, it's a long story, but that will have to be for another time. I'll talk to you later. Well, that was weird.
Hey, who's that?
Some engine who was derailed on the main line.
Where did he come from?
Who knows? Now let's get to work on this tender.
So how did this tender get in the state it is now?
Well, from what I was told, Flying Scotsman was backing into a siding, but the rails were slippery due to a leaky oil truck, and he crashed into the buffers. His coal tender wasn't damaged, so he's just using that at the moment.
Hopefully, we'll get this done before his visit ends.
Yeah, hopefully. Hello there. You're that purple engine. I'm Sterling. How are you feeling? Oh, I'm okay, thank you. I'm glad to hear that. I'm Mr. Barry Thompson, manager of the IFR, and this is my brother, Adam. Oh, well, it's nice to meet you, sir. My name is Buck. I'm sorry if I intruded on your railway. It's alright, Buck, but may I ask, where have you come from? I came from a coal mine on the outskirts of Barrow. Last night, some vandals crept into the yard and messed with my controls. They opened my regulator and jumped out when I started. I couldn't stop and derailed on a curve. I guess it must have knocked me out. Fives said his regulator was wide open when he found you. Wait, Fives? Fives? Who? Fives Bailey? Why? I know him! He was one of the people who built me, along with his brother, Rex. Is he here too? Why, yes, they're both assistant managers on the railway. I didn't know they built an engine. When did they build you? 1957. They were part of a group called the Barrow Steamworks Society. They and other people would build and preserve engines for either heritage railways or to be privately owned. They also did experiments on some of the engines, but I don't know much about that. Well, Buck, this is quite a lot to take in, so here's what we're going to do. The workmen are going to examine you for any damage. If that's not the case, I want you to do some shunting for the other engines. I'll talk to Rex and Fives about you, and then I'll contact the manager of this coal mine, and we'll see what to do from there. Okay, sir. Excellent. Now, Sterling, please give me and Adam a lift back to the station. Of course, sir. I'll see you later, Buck. Bye, Sterling. Falcon and Scotsman were at the station with their trains when Sterling arrived.
Morning, Sterling. What's the news from the works?
Sterling told them everything.
I see. Do you think he will stay here if this mine he came from is going to close?
I don't see any reason for him not to, especially since Rex and Fives might know him. Any news about my tender? From what I could see, repairs are going well, so it shouldn't take long until it's completely finished. Ah, good. I should have it in time before I leave.
Out of curiosity, Scotsman, when are you leaving?
Well, your manager has allowed me to stay until this branch line of yours is restored, which is expected to open just before the summer.
Oh.
Oh, don't worry, cousin. I'll still be here a little while longer, and I've enjoyed myself so far.
I suppose.
Come in. Morning, Rex. Hope this isn't a bad moment. Oh, no, of course not, Barry. I was actually going to talk to you later about that purple engine. Funny you should say that, as I wanted to talk to you about the same thing. Oh, Fives, why don't you go and see Buck while I talk to Barry? Yeah, okay, I'll do that. I didn't know you built an engine. I'm curious to know why you didn't tell us. Well, I guess the reason I didn't say anything was because I didn't think it mattered. But since Buck has been found, I don't think it would hurt if I told you. My father founded a group in 1949 called the Barrow Steamworks Society, and owned a large factory. As you probably guessed, me and Fives were very young at the time. Not far from the factory, we found the ruins of some sort of settlement. Part of a city, actually. As we explored it, we found many old tools and odd-looking artifacts. We also found lots of these glowing gem things. In fact, I have some in this box. Let me show you. Whoa. Yes, that's what me and Fives thought. Father was particularly fascinated. We began experimenting with these gems on the engines we built to see what would happen. There were red ones, green ones, as well as these blue ones. The green and red gems didn't seem to do anything. However, when we mixed the blue gems with coal and put them into the fireboxes, strange things began to happen. Some engines were much faster than usual, others got stronger, and some even burnt less coal than they usually did. In 1954, British Railways made an agreement with the Society that we would be given better and modern equipment to build steam engines if we built diesels for them and experimented on them with the magic gems. At the time, I was looking through some old furnace railway documents and discovered some blueprints of a purple engine. I thought it would be a good idea to build this engine. It wasn't easy, most of the parts had to be built from scratch, but eventually, he was completed in 1957. Among our staff was a gentleman by the name of Alan Boomer. He designed and made 10 diesel locomotives, all of which were Class 42s and had hydraulic features, like claws. 8 of them were sold to other parts of the country, but the others stayed behind. They were diesels 8 and 10. Things were pretty normal after that. But in 1962, that all changed. What happened? Buck was taking some fuel trucks out of the siding when Diesel 8, who was going at full speed, crashed into him with a goods train. The crews of both engines were severely injured, and the engines themselves were badly damaged. The fuel trucks gained leaks when they hit the ground and started a fire. I was able to get to a safe distance. Alan wasn't so lucky. Did he not make it? Oh, he survived, but his face was severely burnt. After that, the branch line and the factory were deemed dangerous, and both were closed down. Buck and Lady were left in 2 separate sheds, and me and Fives were alone in the world. That was until we met you. You offered us a job, and we accepted. When I went back to Shining Time to inspect it, I found Lady still in her shed, but I couldn't find Buck. Buck said he worked in a coal mine before coming here, but how he got to there from Shining Time, I don't know yet. Yes, well, I'm glad to know Buck is still alive, but at the same time, I'm worried. Alan has been angry with me ever since the accident happened. When he finds out Buck has been found, he won't be happy. What do you think he will do? I don't know, but you shouldn't worry. He's only after me and Buck. You don't need to get yourselves involved. Now Rex, don't give me that lone wolf nonsense. You don't have to face this alone. We're all friends here, and we stand together no matter what. If Boomer plans on doing anything against you, we will all deal with it. Thanks, Barry. I really appreciate it. Buck wasn't damaged in any way, so he went to the station to shunt coaches. The other engines had very mixed thoughts on him. They were impressed with his work effort, but never seen an engine quite like him before. The passengers were also fascinated and would take photos and stare when Buck pulled into the station. After a great deal of shunting, Buck found a nice empty siding to have a rest. Hello there. Oh, hello. I didn't see you there. Oh, I didn't mean to scare you. You're that purple engine the IFR found, aren't you? Yes, I am. Do you live around here? Oh, no. I work on the Northwestern Railway on the island of Sodor. I have my own branch line there. But I sometimes bring goods trains here. I'll be heading back soon. I'm Edward, by the way. Oh, my name is Buck. Well, it's nice to meet you, Buck. How are you getting on here? Made any friends? Oh, well, there's this engine I met in the works called Sterling. He's He's nice. Anyone else? Oh, well, no. Ah, I see. I was one of the first engines on the NWR, you know. But when bigger and stronger engines came along, I felt I was, well, the odd one out. I pulled less trains and spent most of my days in the sheds. The other engines teased me about it. The driver won't choose you again, they would say. He wants big strong engines like us. Of course, they learned a couple of things when I was taken out to pull a stopping train. I work more often now, and I'm not teased at anymore. I mean, yes, we argue sometimes.
London is Paddington. Paddington, do you hear?
Oh, will you stop arguing?
And annoy each other.
Stop! You're making me giddy.
Oh, and of course we do crash a lot. But we get along. My point is, Buck, is that it can be hard to fit in. But once the other engines see how hard you work, they'll welcome you into the family. Mark my words. That afternoon, Buck took some workmen to Lindell Station, as the sidings there needed to be inspected. He would then go back to the sheds, and Joseph would take them back later. As he was preparing to leave, William passed by with a goods train. Buck whistled hello, but William didn't reply. Buck felt hurt, but said nothing as he went to find a turntable. William was feeling worn out as he went along, but he was certain it wasn't the weight of the train. Suddenly, he came to a complete stop and moved no more.
Driver? What's wrong?
It's your regulator, William. It's jammed wide open.
Oh, you can't be serious.
Hopefully, there will be another engine to help.
Just then, he heard an engine behind him. It was Buck. Oh, it's William, isn't it? What's going on?
Jammed regulator? I've been worrying about something like this all day. That's why I didn't whistle to you back at the station. I'm sorry about that.
Oh, that's okay. Do you need any help?
I'm not sure. Do you think you can pull me in the train? I only have a couple of trucks, but even so...
I think I can do it. Buck switched tracks and was coupled up to William. Right, let's do it.
You're doing good, Buck! You're doing good! Keep going! Keep going!
At last, Buck steamed into the yards with William and the trucks. He was tired, but was pleased at the same time.
That was very impressive, Buck! How did you do it?
I was designed to pull rather heavy trains despite my size, although it does wore me out. William's jammed regulator would easily be fixed, so he didn't need to go to the works.
Well, Buck, I've heard about everything you've done. Not bad for a first day.
I couldn't put it better myself, Falcon. Rex? Is that you? Hello, Buck. Long time no see, old friend.
They know each other?
I've heard about all you've done today, and I must say, you're just like what you were when me and Forrest built you 10 years ago. Therefore, me and Barry have decided it would be a good idea if you became a member of this railway. Oh yes, sir. Of course, sir. Thank you, sir. Good. That's settled then. Welcome to the In-Furness Railway, Buck.
So, Buck, tell us about yourself. I mean, where were you built? Where did you come from?
So, Buck spent most of the evening telling the other engines about his history. Okay, now, I haven't really said anything since yesterday, so that's what I'm going to do now. After that accident 5 years ago, Dieselweight was taken to the works but was damaged beyond repair, so it was scrapped, basically. This resulted in Alan Boomer and Diesel 10 having a hatred towards you and Rex. Despite this, you haven't got much to worry about. The people and engines around you, they're good souls. I mean, yes, they argue sometimes, but they always stand together. There are going to be situations you can't face alone, and when that happens, they will be by your side. Trust me. That's all I have to say for now, although I feel I've forgotten something. Oh, yes, of course. I haven't introduced myself. Well, my name is Proteus. Evening, sir. Just having a cup of tea. Hope I'm not bothering you. Oh, no, of course not. Go ahead. I've been reading the paper. Some weird stuff's been happening on the IFR. Some purple engine was found on their line. They're now having him as a member of their railway. Something wrong, sir? Oh, no, I'm fine. It's just... I might know that engine.